My name is Erin Perkins, and this is my personal introduction for AEP 800 Innovative Technology Integration. A little bit about myself. I have been teaching for 11 years now, all of those in special education. The past 7 years have been for the Auburn-Washburn School District in Topeka, Kansas, where I work at a special purpose day school called Tallgrass Student Learning Center. We serve middle school and high school students who have an IEP for an emotional disturbance. We have quite the unique makeup of kids, and we spend a lot of time teaching behaviors first so that we can then get the academics to go in. It's a very challenging but very rewarding job as well. I got my undergraduate degree at Benedictine College in both elementary and special education. And as you can see from our family pictures here, we don't necessarily believe in taking normal pictures in our family. My husband Seth and I are parents to 3 very spunky, energetic children. Twins, Claire and Andrew, who are starting their first day of kindergarten tomorrow, and a 3-year-old Jonah. They're all active. They all have very different, unique personalities, and it makes being their parents a challenge, a fun one, and every day is an adventure for sure. Technology's impact on students today. One of the bigger questions is more, really better, and quicker, really smarter. I think the biggest question we face as educators right now is finding the appropriate time and place for technology. It's something that is always going to be there. That's the way our world the direction our world is moving, where it's a tool that's right there at our fingertips every single day. And how do we use it appropriately? How do we use it to enhance and enrich learning, not detract or distract from learning? When is it okay to pull out a phone and have all of the answers at your fingertips? When do you need to stop and critically reflect on your own? So teaching students, and I know that's the biggest struggle at our school, when the appropriate time and place is for that you can use these tools to enhance your learning. They're not just there because you may want to find a video on YouTube that is funny to watch. But students are learning the latest gadgets and technology all the time. So with that comes our own learning and how we keep up with the latest trends and being able to teach our students how to use those tools appropriately, as well as being able to understand what they're working on. Also, with this ready availability comes visibility as a school, as a person, as a school district, being able to be transparent and the accountability for what it is that you put out there for the public. Because once something goes out there, it's not something that comes back. So being able to teach our students how to be good digital citizens. And that kind of ties into my personal technology use in my classroom. It's listed as the last thing down there, but it just goes right in that, modeling appropriate technology use and how you treat other people online and through online forums and those sorts of things is just as important nowadays as, being able to look someone in the eye, shake hands. So in a way, my kids who are having to learn all these social skills have to learn it for 2 different spaces. One, in their, everyday interactions with people that they meet face to face, but 2, also on the digital world and how you interact appropriately through what pictures you choose to send or not to send, how to talk with someone, how your words are going to be out there for everyone to see and you can't get them back. All those sorts of things. So I'll just keep working backwards here. Our school uses an online credit recovery process. So lots of online digital learning, and that's made kids able to catch up and be able to graduate on time a lot quicker than what they may have used to be able to before we had all of these tools available to us. In my own classroom as an English teacher, something that I plan to do more of this year is using speech-to-text tools and audiobooks, especially the device called Co-Writer. I'm really excited to have found that, to have our district buy-in, a license for everyone to be able to use, and to really be able to teach my kids how to use it effectively, because that's one of their biggest struggles when it comes to writing. Using different online book tours and other resources to get students engaged in what it is that we're reading. And then using Google Classroom for group works or chats, being able to look at each other's work. And that ties back into that digital citizenship too. How do you critique someone in a way that is effective and gives them the information that they need, but yet isn't also degrading to their character? So being able to give positive feedback and criticism, something that our students need to learn how to do. As I said before, my plan for technology improvement in my current classroom is really effectively using co-writer. I have so many students that struggle to be able to put the paragraph together. As part of having emotional disability, they've had lots of holes and gaps in their education, and many of them cannot put together a sentence, let alone a paragraph, let alone a 5-paragraph essay. So being able to use co-writer that will translate their speech, that will show predictive text, and exactly how to use that effectively in their writing so that they will be able to write documents and papers and essays and those sorts of things at a higher level than what they're used to give them a boost in their confidence of their academic capabilities, but also to show them how they can become a better writer. Always modeling effective, appropriate technology use. Just through daily interactions, where is my cell phone? What do I prioritize more in my life? Is it being able to answer a text that I may get right away? Is it instructing my students? When we use computers in the classroom and what we use it for, so that it's very clear and they can understand exactly what the technology use is at that time. Right now, the things that I plan on using, it's not a worry for me about funding issues. And always being in special education, you grab whatever free tools that you can get. And when a district buys in, you find a way to use it and make it work in your classroom. So not a worry for my plan right now. We'll see how things go throughout this semester. And hopefully my young writers don't get too frustrated with their essay writing this semester. So